Mr. Speaker, will you please call the House to order?
The House will come to order. Mr. Morelli.
Yes, sir. I would like to take up Rules Report 555, which is on page 4 of the C calendar. Committee on Rules by Mr. Buckwald.
Clerk will read.
Assembly 10,739A, Rules Report 555, Committee on Rules, concurrent resolution of the Senate and Assembly proposing an amendment to Section 7 of Article 5 of the Constitution.
An explanation is requested, Mr. Buckwald.
Mr. Speaker, this is a state constitutional amendment to allow the stripping of pensions from corrupt public officials.
Mr. McEvan.
Please.
Will you yield, sir?
I will, Mr. Speaker.
Sponsor yields.
Mr. Buckwald, on Thursday evening, we actually had a lengthy debate about a number of pension forfeiture proposals. We discussed one that was proposed for March 2015 in conjunction with the budget that year. Then we discussed another one which came out in the latter part of March 15th of that year. And actually what we passed yesterday was Assembly Bill 7704. The bill that's behind, probably say, Rules Report 555 is, I would say, much more similar to the one that we debated last night and much more similar to the one we did in the latter part of 2015. Would that be correct?
Yes.
Okay. But there have been several changes, so I'd ask you to please highlight the several changes between the bill that we passed, the resolution we passed Thursday night, and the resolution we will be voting on this morning.
Mr. Speaker, the changes briefly are there's more delineation of the connection between the felony that a public official commits and their office. There's a tightening up of the procedures in connection with pension forfeiture, and also there's a removal of some language that indicated that the constitutional amendment doesn't have effect with regards to until it has taken effect and goes into the future. Some of that language has been removed, though we also talked about the necessity of that language last night.
Okay, thank you.
Mr. Goodell.
Thank you, Speaker. Would the sponsor yield?
I will, Mr. Speaker.
Mr. Buckwald yields.
Thank you, Mr. Buckwald. I note that the new version requires that for a pension forfeiture to kick in, it says you have to be convicted of a felony that has a direct relationship to the performance of the public officer's, quote, existing duties. The reference to existing duties, can you clarify what's meant by that?
I would say that means the duties that existed at the time for the officer at the time they committed their felony.
So just so that we're very clear, if the felony related to the duties that the officer is performing at the time, the officer retires the day before he's convicted, he's still subject to pension forfeiture even though the conviction obviously no longer has any duty. So it's the relationship is at the time of the felony?
Yes.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Record the vote. Oh, wait, no. Mr. Saladino, I'm sorry, sir. Nope. Record the vote. Mr. Saladino, to explain your vote? No. Mr. Mr. Goodell to explain his vote.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. I want to commend the sponsor. I know he's worked diligently on this project. In fact, this is at least his third or fourth version, if not more, and it's been a lot of work. I also very much appreciate the fact that during the last 48 hours, our leadership and the Speaker himself, I'm sure, have been involved in negotiating with the Senate so that we can have a version that both houses agree on and we can move forward. So, Speaker Hasty, I won't say this too often publicly, but thank you for your role in helping move this forward. I'd be happy to thank you more often if you help me on more of my bills, but in the meantime, thank you. Thank you for your help on this. I would point out that one of the other versions was broader and applied to all public officers, and I'm a little disappointed that this version is much more narrow in scope, but I certainly think it's the right direction, and I appreciate everybody's efforts.
The roll call is withdrawn. We are going to substitute the Senate version. On a motion by Mr. Buckwall, the Senate bill is before the House. The Senate bill is advanced. The Senate resolution is advanced. Record the vote. Are there any other votes? Announce the results.
Ayes 103, noes 0.
The resolution is passed. Mr. Morelli.
Yes, thank you, Mr. Speaker. In just a minute, I'm going to ask Mr. Lopez to make an announcement. The Republicans will need just a short time to brief on their final calendar. When we come out, we'll call Ways and Means, Rules, be the final calendars of the night, and then we'll come finish our work and hopefully be done in a relatively short period of time. So I'd ask people's further patience. At least we won't be here tomorrow morning. That's the good news. Well, maybe for you, I feel like it's still Friday night.
Right.
I'm going to hang on to that. So with that, could you please recognize Mr. Lopez for an announcement?
Mr. Lopez.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. There'll be immediate Republican conference in the parlor.
Immediate Republican conference in the parlor tonight.
Mr. Speaker, I move that the House stand at ease until the conclusion of party conference.
House will stand at ease until conclusion of party conferences. Thank you.